What's up guys, Sammy Hitzke here. We're out here talking trolling. Now we're talking high speed minnows for those wahoo and mackerel enthusiasts among you. Now if you haven't done it before, there's a few little tips here that should get you guys going into a few fish and out a few tangles, hopefully, fingers crossed. Now first of all, we're going to talk about lure positioning and what we put where. Now on my shortest rod, this guy here is 5'6", nice strong, about 15 to 24 kilos. I've got a super deep diver here, so this guy goes down to about 4 to 5 meters. Now I'm going to run this guy as the closest lure to the boat. So I've got the least amount of leverage in this rod, so it's going to be able to take the strain of this lure, because when you start getting some pace, they really do pull some force. But this guy here, because it's the deepest diver, I'm going to run him the closest to the boat. Now, because it's a deep diver, the angle of the line is going to be quite steep going into the water, and that allows it to pass under all the other lines. So by having it closest to the boat, it's not going to run over and run into all the other lines, which is why we do that. Now, the second one, I've got this guy here. Now that would be a medium diver. This guy goes to about 2.5 meters. And I'm going to have him the second furthest from the boat. So I'd have him probably sit maybe 15 meters behind this guy. But this guy, he gets down to 2 meters. Again, because he doesn't go as deep as this fella here, he's going to pass over. So when we're doing tight turns or anything like that, the lines will pass over each other and they won't foul up. Now this guy I've got on a bit longer rod. I have that out the side as far as I can, so I get the maximum amount of spread from this rod, and I have it nice and low angle to keep the lure in the water. So that guy there, he's my medium diver. Now, straight up the middle of all of these, I've got this guy here, and that's my shallow diver. This guy goes down to about 1 meter max. Now, the beauty of this guy is because he only goes nice and shallow, and I've got him the furthest back, he's actually not going to come into contact with any of the lines when we turn around. So when we're doing our turn, he'll actually float over the other lines without fouling them up. So the beauty of running those divers like that is you should, if you run them correct distances apart, you should never really come in contact with each other, so your lines shouldn't cross. But this guy, I run him, so if this guy's say at 20 meters behind the boat, I've got this guy at 35, I'll probably have this guy at maybe 55. So you want him way out the back, out of the way of all the prop wash and all the commotion of the boat, in clean water. So this is pretty well your last chance at attracting your fish after these other two lures have gone past. Now, you can see on all of these, I run a short wire leader. Now that wire leader is to ward off any toothies. So we all know mackerel, wahoo and all that sort of stuff will love minnows, especially when you're trolling pretty quick. So this wire here just wards off any bite-offs, any losses of lure. Just because you got wire on there doesn't mean other fish won't eat it. Tuna, dolphin fish, all those sorts of things will still happily have a munch. I've found if you're moving quick enough, they're more interested about the big flashy lure than they are about the wire. I've also got, which connects to my leader, I've got these guys here, which is a ball bearing swivel with a snap clip there. And that just makes it easy to change lures, change between different rigs and different setups. So that's about it, guys. In terms of what speed to troll at, usually I like to put my lures out, get them all set, and then just slowly increase my speed until you see one or two start to jump out. And that's generally a good indication that you're going too quick. So back it off a couple of Ks or a couple of knots, depending what you got your sounder set to, and you should find a nice comfortable speed to sit at. But ideally, I like to run mine as fast as possible without those lures jumping out. In terms of setting your drag on your reel, make sure it's not clicking away while you're driving, but you don't want it too tight either, because those fish are going to come through. If they hit it and you've got a rock solid drag, chances are they're just going to pull that hook straight back out of their mouth. So you want to give them a bit of give, because you are going to be moving quick and these guys are pretty bulky. So while you're underway, guys, this is what it's going to look like. So this rod here, this is my short rod, it's got the deep diver on. It's just angled out the side of the boat to give it a bit of width. We come back to this guy here. This is the long rod, so it's nice and high. That height helps to keep it over all the other lines. It's up straight up the guts. And then we've got the second rod here, and that's the medium diver. So that's the second from the boat in length. And that's again on a nice angle to spread it out as far away from the boat as possible. apart from that, guys, that's pretty well the basics. Get your boat set up right and you shouldn't have a drama while you're trolling for these summer pelagics. But anyway, guys, I think these guys need a swim. I've got to get out there and get a few fish myself. Have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one.